Buongiorno, ciao, buonasera. Hello, Michaela here. Um, so vlog number 3, exciting. For my vlog, I'm going to be talking about my experience in Venezia and how Venezia really did have like a place in my heart. I didn't expect to fall in love the way I did, but the minute I walked out of that train station and I saw the boats, I saw the bridges, the canals, and the way everything was just beautifully interconnected, I was in love. I would most definitely live in Venice if it was sustainable in terms of the fact that Venice will not be around forever because of the wear and tear of, well, especially cruise ships, but just the amount of tourists that visit Venice every day is extremely damaging to the destination itself. And it's unfortunate that people in the future won't be able to experience it because, like I said, I had one of the most amazing experiences of my time in Italy, so it's unfortunate. But um, I will say that there is so much to see, from glass blowing to Burano, where there's like the most amazing, beautiful, colorful houses, and to the mass, to the food. If you like seafood, the seafood's amazing as well, and to the gondola rides. So when I think of Venice, I think of gondola. And so for this vlog, I'm going to be talking about some tricks and tips and just my overall experience doing the gondola. So I was traveling with my fellow students that I have been traveling with pretty much all semester. And right when we got about a little bit of free time after we just went to the Lace Museum and we went to Burano, we decided, okay, it's now or never, it's gondola time. And so we went to St. Mark's Square, and that's where we chose to do our gondola ride because we just like the canals near there, I guess, better. And it was very central, so we didn't want to, like, we wanted to be able maybe to do something else after our gondola ride. So we went there, but then one by one, dropping like flies, everyone started to bail out, and it was really unfortunate because, I mean, it's a gondola ride, you're in Venice, and so I felt like I had to do it. But with that meant the more money that I and my other two friends that decided to do it with me had to pay. So one thing to know for the gondola rides, it's 80 euros for the most part, flat. It's a flat rate of 80 euros. So that was three of us, and we didn't have that kind of money to spend. So we were thinking, all right, we should find at least 2 or maybe 3 more people because you can have up to 6 people to do it with us, and then we split the 80, and it's much cheaper. So if you find yourself in a similar position, I say definitely try to do that. But the thing is that you should know is when you walk up in front of the gondola booth, we started, hello, does anybody want to go on a gondola ride? We need 2 people. And the next thing you knew, we have this old man walking our way, and with a very stern face was like, hey, like, you can't do that here. Like, you must stop. And then he's telling us that out of respect for what they do, you can't do that there. So we thought, like, damn, like, we're gonna have to pay, either we do it or we don't do it, or we're gonna have to pay literally the price. And he was saying if you wanted to do that, like if you can't afford it, just you three, like you have to go to a travel agency and you pay 30 euros each, and then you can go in a gondola with random people. But like 30 euros, that's still not that great. Like, we still were like, well, if we got 6 people, it would be way less than that. So, um, we So one thing to know is don't do it in front of the booth, and don't go to the travel agency because they make it seem like it's a better deal, but it's really not. And so we got lucky, and when we were walking away feeling a bit defeated, this really nice couple approached us, and luckily my friends speak Spanish because they were asking us if we wanted to do the gondola ride. And we said, yeah. And they said, oh, would you like to do it with us? And we were like, yes. And then we walked right back up to that old man and we were like, yeah, so us 5 would like to do the gondola ride. And although he was a bit irritated, it worked out well because we were able to all split the price and it was way less expensive. And the best part is we actually got to meet people, which was cool too, but they also let us kind of experience it on our own, and we let them, they're a couple. They don't necessarily want to be talking to 3 strangers on a gondola in Venice when they're in love and you're in Italy. But the best part was then they offered us wine that they smuggled on board, and it was really a great experience. And then we were passing this little girl, and it was her birthday, and we all sang happy birthday. We sang Aliaguliate, Aliaguliate. And the wine helped for that for sure. But yeah. So, and then just some tips on the gondola. I would say, like, really listen to your gondolier. And he's probably not gonna sing. I mean, that's kind of like a myth. That's not, maybe some do, but like they don't really sing. But really just soak it in and listen to what he has to say and the different houses that you'll encounter, and just try to like picture like how crazy it is that people got around that way, and in a way how much it made life a little bit better. Because when you think about how we get around nowadays with our music blasting, we're alone and we are boxed in by this like steel car. It's pretty amazing that that's the way they got around and the way they just hopped on, hopped off, and especially like the garages, they're pretty amazing too. But yeah, enjoy your gondola ride, and I would say just pay for the one that goes through the canals. You don't necessarily have to do the full thing. I mean, the full lap around the city, but you can. But I would say the canals give you enough of a fill, and then just get out and walk, and just say hi to everyone that passes you by on the gondola too. That's a lot of fun. And then you don't need the nicest boat, but any boat will do. But yeah, so basically that's my big trick or tip is, if you don't have enough people, still look for people, but just don't look for them straight by the booth because you'll get in trouble. But yeah, so don't let that stop you, because the gondola was the most amazing thing ever, and definitely a highlight of my experience in Venice. So, ciao!